So I've already opened up PF first quarter sales, and I'm just going to quick save this with the 8 and the dash in front. And we are going to be looking at accessibility settings, and we are going to be correcting issues that exist. So to check this for accessibility, we're going to go into File, and then we're going to click on Check for Issues, and we're specifically going to check for accessibility. Okay, and now we're back in the worksheet, and it's showing us some issues. And the first issue is missing alternative text. So it's saying that there's an issue in Table 1, Picture 7, with alternative text. And that's typically where you're going to find accessibility issues. The alternative text is missing. So to correct this, if we select Table 1, additional information, it tells us why we should fix it. And then it also tells us how to fix it. So it says right-click the table, select table, then select alternative text, and type in a description into the title and description boxes. So we're going to follow those steps. Let's right-click on the table. And then we are going to go to Table, Alternative Text. And for the title, we're going to key in first quarter sales data. And then for our description, we're going to do first quarter sales data for the North American division. And we're going to click OK. Now when we click OK, watch over here because you'll notice that the error disappears. And let's click on the picture. The picture is going to have a similar issue, no alternative text. And then to fix it, select the item with the error, right-click, select Format, Layout and Properties, and expand Alt Text. So this is the picture with the problem. We're going to right-click, go to Format, and we want Layout and Properties. In this case, it's Size and Properties, and we want Alt Text. And so for the picture, we want title of company logo, and the description is also going to say company logo. And as we've added that, you'll notice it's no longer in our list. So let's close out of that. So we're going to correct the rest of the errors here. So we've got pivot table. And it says steps to fix. To add alternative text to the pivot table, right-click the table and click Pivot Table Options. And we're going to switch to the Alternate Text tab. And so this is a pivot table. Showing totals by region, it looks like. Region and rep. So I'm just going to do the same thing for both. Table showing totals by region and rep. And then we'll click OK. And that one seems to be resolved. Now we're going into a pivot chart. And this is also an alternative text issue, and typically it is alternative text. To add alternative text to a picture or object, select the item, right-click, and format. And we need to go into the size and properties, and then for the alt text, we have a chart, pivot chart. Actually, it's a column chart. And then for the description, I'm just going to put column chart showing total sale price by region and rep. And I guess if I was going to be really specific, I'd say 3D column. Okay, and once we get done with that, you'll notice that one is gone. That brings us to our last issue, which would be shape, and it is referring to this thing. So we're going to right click and format object. And again, we're going to go into this property size business, and we are going to say downward pointing arrow. And we'll say it's an arrow pointing at the highest sales. Okay, and then when we close that, all of the errors are gone, and that was all that we needed to fix. So we're going to go ahead and save our changes. And then we can close out of the accessibility checker.